Hey, you, stop comparing yourself with other people. Don't worry about what others are doing. Don't worry about who's at the top of the board. Don't worry about how much money somebody else is making or say that they're making, right? We all know those people. But the point is to don't worry about anybody except yourself. And don't worry about anything that you can't control, right? You can't control what others do. To an extent, you can't control the amount of cars that you sell right now today. But you can control certain things. You can control your attitude. You can control what you pay attention to. You can control where you spend your time, how much follow-up you do every day, how many phone calls you're making, how many text messages you've sent, how many people you've talked to in service. So again, forget about other people. Forget about who's doing what. Forget about who's bringing home what paycheck, right? The fact is that that's only going to make you lazier and more depressed typically. It's very hard to look at people who you think are doing better or more than you and then, get motivated from that. If you do and you're that type of person, awesome. But I know a lot of people who get depressed or stop working as hard because they think they can't live up to what someone else is doing. Forget what that person is doing. Yes, do we want to learn from others and all the positives about them? Absolutely. But don't compare yourself to anybody. Only compare yourself to yourself and keep track of those things that we can measure that do breed and make success happen, those little measurable winning actions. And that will make your career better instantly. So if you see somebody that's doing better than you, don't let that get you down. If you see somebody that's making more money than you, don't let that get you down. You're amazing. Just focus on doing one thing to get better every single day. And if you do that, before you know it, you'll put your head up and you'll be miles ahead of that person because you worked for it. And guess what? To be where they're at, if they truly are making a ton of money or way ahead of you, there's probably things that they're doing every single day to get there. So rather than comparing yourself to them, go up to them and ask them how you can get better. Ask them what a couple of their winning habits are, what they pay attention to. But focus on getting better and being better. Don't focus on someone else's activity. Focus on your own. And I promise that having that focus, having that zoned in perception of what you're doing is going to change the way in which you do your job, the way in which you follow up, and breed more business, more deals, and better relationships.